Hello, good evening. Welcome to all of you e-sailing fans around the world. Welcome to eSailing TV. We are now showing eSailGP Qualifier Final. My name is Thomas Bjørn Luthi, and I'm going to be the main host and help you through what's going today. But I'm not going to do everything alone. I'm going to do it with my dear friend Norman Jandowski, sitting in Sarasota, Florida. Welcome in studio, Norman.
Hey Thomas, thank you for being back here on another edition of eSailing TV
we are
Channel
now showing
1. And we're going to be here tonight showing you the SailGP pop-up eSailGP competition. Fantastic races in your radio.
Yeah, it's going to be so cool what we're going to see. We're going in to see a ranking board in a few sec. We're going in to see how it's going. And remember, as we saw in the video when we started up doing this show, we saw top 8 will qualify to the qualifier final we'll show this Sunday. And let's see here. Here we have the ranking board, Norman. 4 players has within the first 8 hours, 7.5 hours, made a best series score of 100. 1 person has been doing it after 9 races, and you minimum have to do 9 races. It is 5th era, and we haven't seen him in action before, so we don't know much about him, but we'll look into it in a few seconds. But see the other names, Norman.
Well, 5th era, before we go in there, he is a French racer, and he has a level 3. So I feel like this is a new account that's been opened as an experienced sailor, because in a level 3, getting 9 races in the F50 as a beginner, that ain't true. That is not a beginner. That is just a new account. We don't know who it is. We'll find out. Havuk in 2nd, though, we know him, the Turkish sailor. He is after 16 races, reached his 100 score. We have in 3rd Juan Gardona, an official sailor after 21 races. Artlo Bartlett Briggs, the Dutch racer, also an official racer after 28 races. And Lucas Koslovic, the Italian, also an official racer, has 96.7 after 11 races. So he had the top 5. 4 of them have 100 score.
Yeah, and if we are watching into those, 2 of the names we know quite well. Havuk, he was part of the qualifier final last time. And then we have we have Luka Koslovic, the young racer from Trieste, also part of the qualifier last time. But in 7 we have Filippo Lanfranci, who also qualified last time, the world champ. But this guy, Bartlett Briggs, we haven't seen him race for a long time. He's a 49er sailor. He is from Holland. He's getting into the world champ. He was qualifying to the Olympics here, and he was also part of the World Championship 2019. So coming up, but the 3rd place, very interesting. Drums up, see who's the name it is. It's John Gardoni, eSailGP Spain. He's a grinder for the team. So a real SailGP sailor are in top 8 at the moment, and that is going to be cool. And I can say to you, we already got in the chat from Havuk, the 5th era is Asir. So that's the vice world champion who deleted his account because his name got too famous. So he started a new account to go in there. So Asir, Havuk, and then a grinder from eSailGP Spain, Bartlett Briggs, Luka Koslovic. Hidden, also a good player from Holland. Filippo Lanfranchi, the world champion, and Alpha. But interesting to see. We will see more 100 scores. But Havuk, Jorn, and Bartlett Briggs, they're under pressure because they've been doing it after so many races. And some of the top sailors can do this after 9 races. So let's see how that scoreboard will look within a few days.
Well, you only have 14 hours and 20 minutes left for this particular race. Then it's over. Yeah. But that means you have 14 hours and 20 minutes to beat that. And good luck. Yeah. Thomas, have you done this race today at all?
No, I don't have time. We have so busy on the channel streaming a lot of events. But before going into the event, let's see who won it last time. He's from Spain also. And he's known as one of the top Spanish sailors. Here we are.
So just a few seconds from the start, and remember they're trying to hit that that line on 0. Tack making headway here at the start, and Cruiserlator was over early. And they are over. It is go for race number 2 of the night. Cruiserlator getting a good start, closest to us, coming into the mark on this first reach. And it is so busy, so congested, but Cruiserlator sneaks round in first. Four seconds to go. And they are away in the final, the match racing final here in Sydney. We go with the Spaniard Cruiserlator, who's had a terrific night here in Sydney.
So Norman, what a victory for Cruiserlator last time. Won the match race against Luka Koslovic on a penalty in an upwind situation, the second upwind race, and then he won it. Luka, he was in the lead and doing a great job. But that's how it is. Guys and girls and skippers around the world, it's not we don't want to speak anymore. We want to see some action. So the first 1 out of 10 server created, that's the one in the corner here, is the one we're going to see. We're going to see a lot of races with you guys out there commentated. And luckily I have Norman Sindowski with me. He knows a lot about sailing. I know a lot of commentary and computer gaming. So let's see who's in that server. This is the one in the corner, 10 out of 10, Norman. What are we going to see?
38 servers are up. Let's go and find one that is good, and let's go for it. Yeah. And they always seem to be full, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. Some of them are 9 out of 10, but boy, it's ready to go. And I'm looking forward to see what you guys do out there. And best of luck to you. 9 best races, as you know. Foiling start, reaching start. Be the first at the line. Don't be over early.
No, don't be over early, then you will lose big time. Let's have this server to start. There we go. It looks like we're having 9. Oh, and the world champ is in there. So exciting to see that.
One?
That was the one we were in. So let's see. Let's get ready to rumble. Small presentation. This is Team Jacksonville ALT. Marcus O'Leary from Ireland. Bellyvision from Australia, Tower from Spain, winning of one of the Spanish league we saw yesterday, Gapa, Lula from France, Adocaro from Italy, Chaps from France, and Filippo Lanfranchi, the world champ, coming in there.
Right, 20 seconds to go. You better be on your heels right now. And Filippo already knows this is a good position from the tail end. 20 seconds, 21 seconds. Try to stay safe. He's giving the luffing, so the other boat has to go away. Ooh, now he's in trouble. Oh, no, he's clear now. 5 seconds to go. Start line. Don't be over, as I said. And
one player, Kappa, needs to break, and Lulu getting over. But it's Tower in the lead from Spain. Tower has been doing a high performance since the last races we've been seeing, coming around that mark first. Filippo second, penalty to Bellyvision.
This is the problem at the reach mark. It's such a dangerous spot, and Filippo did the right thing. Tower, though, in the lead, well taken that first reach mark, going already down to the bottom gate, and they're probably going to go to the far side, to the left. Here we go. Now it looks like to the right, far side of the screen. Yeah. Those two follow. Filippo just did a 180. Sailing directly back, foiling stills with this point. Fantastic Good bottom rounding for everybody.
But interesting choice here, because we know there's a lot of wind shift in this boat type here coming in, and we also know when they're going upwind, it's all about making as few tacks as possible. And Filippo choosing to do 2 extra tacks because Tower went to the opposite side. Let's see Tower coming in.
Yes, the duck. He ducks go under the tower because they were same speed, same distance, same nothing different. So he had to duck under it. That means Tower is still in the lead, and he might be after this run as well. But Tower has to do one more tack after this, where Filippo, if everything is right, he's just going to do one more tack and going straight for the upward gate. We'll find out the third one right there. It is Belly Vision.
Belly Vision
is also in good position right there in third. This race is only 100 meters. That is nothing in this race. Yeah. But Filippo, the world champion, and already qualified for the finals. Hard to beat. Look, there he is. Just scooped by Tower because one less tack, and he's doing fine. So now we have to see how he take this rounding. Be careful. Stay away from the mark. Otherwise, you get penalized. Even though the adjustment has been done better.
Tower pressed the wrong button. He tacked to the opposite side. See how many meters he lost on that maneuvering. 275 meters. Bellavision taking over second. But Tower penalizing him. But Filippo sticks away, straight away, going downwind. And at seated speed, 14 knots, 45.4 knots. Amazing speed these boats have.
Right. So Filippo did the right thing, only one tack, and then Tower had to do an extra one on top of that, and totally lost 300 meters right there. Belly Vision got into a penalty with Tower, now 200 meters behind Tower, but still the three of them will run out first, second, and third the way it goes, unless something miraculously happened that Filippo might mess up, which I hardly doubt.
Team Jacksonville ALT coming in. No, it looks like he lost connection. That's why he's sailing straight out. He's going to crash. He's out of the game. Lulu comes in fourth, taking over on forced penalty, hitting that mark. And that's the funny thing about the eSailGP boat here, the EF50 known in this community. It's so much harder to steer. And then we have these boundaries, Norman. That's normally not thing we don't see.
Right, the boundaries is definitely, if you run into the boundaries with halfway with the boat in it, you're still safe. If you go over half, then you get a penalty of 10 seconds slowdown, and that's the boundary for you. So it becomes a race course and a race arena. That's the difference in the SailGP racing, and it's a good way because it makes it just you're limited to the amount of reaching you can do, or reaching that you can do during the sail. So it makes it a smaller field, more able to watch for the people on the coastline. Really cool, and this is resembled right here at the eSailGP.
Filippo Lanfranci, the world champ 2019, in the lead. Tower from Spain, who was winner of one of the races we saw in the Spanish Championship in the J17 yesterday, in second, and Bellavision from Australia coming in third. Tower again choosing the wrong side to go around. This means we're going to have a battle for second downwind. Let's follow this one. Tower is in a good position, but Bellavision coming in, choosing the wrong side to go to.
Too early. But then again, Tower has more wind there because it's just more wind, and these boats, just a couple of few points of knots more speed, it will show on the speedometer. They're going just flying. Now here's the
world champ is winning here. Tower rounding that mark. Bellavision coming in third. There's no battle for that one. It looks like no. See, it's going to be Tower, then Bellavision. No. Bellavision is taking, and then Lulu rounding the mark here in fourth. Two other boats we haven't spoke much about are battling for the honor, not getting lost. Let's try to follow them. That's Marcus O'Leary and O'Leary from Ireland. So we need to speak some Irish today. And then we have Adocaro from Italy coming in. And who will take that one, Norman?
These two look like they don't have much experience or any race help. So they're doing it by finger tapping. And this race is not over until they really pass the finish line, because you can mess it up. And look at, there's the Adocaro just sailing way too far, no speed. Yeah. And that's why he's on last. He's a new sailor, you can tell. Whereas Marcus O'Leary, did a fine job, and he ran into the mark,
And
so
he
you can
runs
see
into
how
the mark.
difficult it is. He
So-
thinks he has to go upwind, but it's a reaching finish line. He doesn't know what to do.
But that's how it is. That's how the cookie crumbles. And that's the fantastic thing with the eSailGP campaign. When there's an eSailGP event in this year here, every time there's this campaign the whole year, that's the only time you can play the EF50. And all players around the world want to play their favorite boat, the Formula One boat of sailing, the EF50. A win for the world champ, second for Tower from Spain, Bellavision third, Lulu from France fourth, Marcus O'Leary from Ireland fifth, and Team Jacksonville lost connection. We saw how he sailed out of the track. And here we have some stats, Norman. Please help us a little bit.
Look at that start, 0.3 of a second while you're going 40 knots. That is a really good eye on Tower. Felipe Francesco, best average speeds, 32.3 average speed, 48.8 knots tops max speeds. Those are incredible numbers. Bellavision, with the shortest distance sailed, 2.49 nautical miles, and then max wind speeds, 25 by Marcus O'Leary. Largest number jibes, 11, as well as biggest penalty score, 4, also from Marcus O'Leary.
Yeah. And there was no excitement in this chart. We can see Adokaro is still racing. He hasn't crossed that finish line yet. But that's how it goes. Norman, a good start in today's racing. We are going in to take another random race. So the first one of 10 server we're going to see is the one we're going to choose. So let's go all the way down, 10 out of 10. So the next server coming is the next server we are going to see. So Norman, what are we going to experience? It's really great what's happening at the moment.
Well, we just watched the World Champ to show you how it's done right. And if you follow those kind of rules, if you nothing else to do, take some of these random races for yourself, click on it, watch them, see what they do. And it gives you a bit of an idea what the world champions or other top sailors do in this world ranking. And we'll see it again. I'm pretty sure there's going to be some fantastic examples how it's done right in our next show, whoever 10 out of 10 is.
Yeah.
And looking forward to it.
Yeah, Norman, see how many players there's online. See how many players been playing it. 5,145 has already played the EF50 in the first 8 hours. So next race coming up, we have France 523. We have APC from Denmark, Wild Duck from Italy, Dalmar, he's from UAE, the United Arab Emirates, Fidelio from Italy, Mastillo, he's from Italy, One Fly from France, Louis from France, and Parmigiano from France.
Parmigiano, huh? The Americans say in about a month we won't have any more cheese. No more Parmesan cheese, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay. Here we go.
14 seconds. You want to be on your toes. You want to be foiling already, right distance. Let's see how this is going to play out. And who's going to take what? This load from the left coming over, having the rights of all, but he's going to be slow. 1 second. Boom. Good start for everyone. Looking great.
The Dane is really coming in. See him.
The Parmigiano in the lead, the Italian APC coming around. Close call at the reach mark. Couple of penalties right here. Louise as well as Wild Duck got penalized at the reach mark. Back to you, Thomas.
Yeah, when we see here APC from Denmark, we have seen him doing a lot of races. The Danish community is growing like the Spanish community, but it is a French skipper in the lead. And we saw the French eSailGP team made a lot of commercial for joining in this game. Rounding the gate mark, they're splitting up. Who is choosing the right tactics and strategy, the Dane or the French skipper? But the other boats are only 50 meters behind, so they will be close up.
Right, Parmesan took the left side of the further side of the course and seems to be in a good condition right there. Wind is on his right sail, 30 meters ahead. APC going right under him, only 32 meters behind. Dalma in fourth. Close call with Fidelo. Well done. Louise just passed the other boat that seems to be going slow. The French guy doing all right. And we're looking good. Looking good.
But this is interesting. See the French skipper here. He needs to do 2 extra tacks where the Dane is going after only doing 1 extra tack and coming from starboard tack also. So he has the right away together with the Italians. So
Yep.
Who is
And
getting
look at
the
it. He's
lead?
able to go past the ley line. Is in his. Oh, the ley line is scooting away from him, so he has to do one more tack, as well as Parmigiano. So they're even. But 40 meters, 42 meters. No, Parmigiano is just better in the speed right now, holding his position. He's going to tack one more time, and he's going to be going through the gates. Where APC has to still tack one. Oh, Fidelo again. Starboard action. Close calls, and it was a mistake he should have ducked under it rather attacking.
The Dane coming in. Penalty to the Dane.
Oh!
Paggiano coming in starboard tack. The Dane losing momentum. 3 positions in the max course. This means we have a new person in second position. Fidelio from Italy. And he's not a beginner. He's a routine player. We have seen him in the servers a lot of time. Also in the international streams. There
And
we go.
look at the ley line coming to him, so he probably may not have to tack at all, jive, whereas Parmigiano for sure is the jive. But on the downwind run, the jiving is not as costly.
No, he's taking 2 jives, Parmigiano, where Vidilo only takes 1, and it looks like, they're splitting up also. Interesting call coming up here. Again, Norman, is that a good choice?
But the meters will tell us 126, 128. APC coming around in third right now. Maybe Fidelo did the right thing there. Looks like, but if you look at the windsocks, Parmigiano has a little bit more of the advantage. And look at APC followed Parmigiano, so now he's going to threaten Fidelo in his second place again, isn't he?
He's trying to penalize the Italian like he had penalized the Dane. It's mano mano. Denmark against Italy. Looks like French is going to take the victory. But if he's doing a rounding mistake at that top mark, everything will change.
Ducking under has the only choice that he has. Luis coming also right down there, which is 5th place, 6th place. Fidelo right here. He's going to do a right tack at the right time and tacking.
He's going over the corner. He found the trick. He would try to go over the corner. You can do that. All the routine gamers know if you're going straight on the corner, then you will not get penalized. But if you're getting too much in, see there, he did it. So he's in second. But see here, 1 meters. He's only 50 meters behind, Norman.
38, 34, so he's coming with speed. He is definitely now at the same speed as Parmigiano. So this is a downwind run at the gate, and Parmigiano is very close to the ley line. Very careful at the gate. Might get penalized being too close.
They're rounding the mark, side by side. It's France against Italy. Who will take it? Who will take it?
This is a tough call. Really, now they do need to know what to do. What they're going to do it here. I don't know. Is he going to run into it? Is he going to...
Fidelo,
well, Parmigiano's going to be in starboard, so he has it right away.
Fidelo goes after throwing dirty air. There, no, he's going on the inside. He's trying to do the inside. No, too big turn. It's going to be a French victory. Italian in second.
Nice.
That's a good attack. Then we have Denmark in third. And we have a small attack here from behind. Luis coming in fourth. France 223 in fifth. Dalmar from the UAE coming in sixth. And Waldock from Italy all the way behind. Having an Italian Prosecco, maybe relaxing a little bit on there. But that's the cool thing. That's the beauty of the game. No matter if you're a new player, you can play the EF50. Parmigiano with a victory from France. Fidelio in second. APC Denmark third. Luis in fourth. France 523 in fifth. Dalmar from UAE. United Arab Emirates in sixth. Waldock from Italy in seventh.
Yeah, the stats, man, look at that. 0.3 again. APC did a really fantastic start, but then had a little dilemma later on. Best average speed by Fidelio, 32.1. A little less than last time. Best max speed, 49.3. That's hitting the 50 mark. Super close. Well done by the last person coming into the finish line. Shortest distance sailed, Parmigiano, 2.51. Max speed, 28. Wins. And then 5, 2, 3, 14 jibes. It's a lot. And Wild Ducks took 4 penalties. That's why he ended up in last.
And especially in the boat, doing a lot of jibes is costly because then you're not getting the wind over the sail. And when that's happening, you're losing big time. And speaking about wind and wings, we got this fantastic video from eSailGP, how the boat's been created with the new wings. So before going into the next races, here is how the new wings of the eSailGP has been designed.
Biggest change for season 2 is brand new wings.
It's completely different. It feels different. It feels different to sail.
It all moves much faster and much more efficiently and with a lot more control.
It's going to be a lot faster. That's going to change the game.
Effectively, it's a year's worth of design. The objective has been to increase the range, the wind speed range that we can sail the boats effectively.
Wing 2.0 has been a major project. What we've learnt over time is that to build a wing takes just as long as it does to build a platform or a yacht. So the Wing 2.0 is at the moment in 2 modular configuration with the design drawn for a 3rd.
With the previous wings, you were sort of stuck with that 24-metre height for all the conditions, and as we know in sailing, you never get the same conditions 2 days in a row, so you've got to sort of be able to adapt for that.
We have our first wing is out of the door of core builders now. It's been assembled today for the first time ever with the flaps on, and this afternoon they're starting to operationally use it and check the systems. So what we're looking at here is essentially the centre of the wing and how the new wing operates. Instead of looking in here and seeing a lot of rigging and carbon cables and parts that are adjusting flaps and everything, we're using hydraulic oil and hydraulic rams to adjust the control arms that are used on the flaps.
This wing is a massive step up from the previous wings. In layman's terms, it's faster. So the previous wings were designed so that you couldn't control where the wing was going to finish. You couldn't program that into the wing. So the wing trimmer had to stop or take his finger off the button when it finished in exactly the right spot, which means you're going to have to look at the wing all the time to put it in the right position. This wing, you can program it to do whatever you want. So you can have one button press and it goes to a position that is what you require. And it's just literally one touch.
So far we've done 4 days with the new wing, just to test it and structurally test the systems and really, I guess, bring it up to that sort of race speed and race pace to make sure everything's going to function when they all get plugged into all 7 boats for season 2.
The team at Core have done an exceptional job. The designers and the boat builders have done a marvellous work. Obviously going from the 24 to the 18 metre is going to change a lot of things, less drag. I feel like these boats are going to go fast. With the 18 metre wing on, I really feel in the right conditions that we'll see every single team break 50 knots.
I think that the main driver behind the Wing 2.0 project is eSailGP's ethos or motto to continue developing and to be at the leading edge of our sport. What we started with a year ago, we were told by many people, even within our industry, was not possible. We're proud of the fact that we made it happen in 2019 and we pulled off what we did. But we're not going to stop there, we have to keep moving forward. So this is the aim behind a new wing, that's trying to change and trying to adapt our configuration so that we can sail every single day. So if you purchase a ticket to come and watch eSailGP, we aim to be out there to put a race on for you.
Oh, Norman, what an amazing sail they have there. And when we're speaking about sails, what's coming up in the next race? The first 9 out of 10, 1 out of 10 server is the one we're going to take. Wow, zoom, 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 it's set. So this server in the middle is the one we're going to take. Amazing, wow. Guys.
Yeah, that was 3 new servers and one is just filled up in no time. Here, the 9 out of 10, the bottom one in the center, that's the one we're going to choose, huh?
Yeah, that's the one we're going to choose. So who are the lucky persons? Who are we lucky to see? We love the action. We are in the eSailGP 2020 pop-up qualifier. Top 8 qualifies into the qualifier final, played this Sunday. Who's coming up?
I will find out. Got to be exciting. Hopefully maybe some top sailors. It's always good to have them on board. Hey.
Don't worry. It's because there's so much action that it's right. Jumping up and down. There we go. Ooh, we see some of the names before, but let's get ready to rumble. There we go. We have from Great Britain, Jono. Then we have Sailing Fish from Switzerland, long time no seen. Bobus from Sweden. Stu Stefan from Denmark. The Moose. We have seen a lot to him from South Africa. Tribolismo from Spain. Copiar, I can't remember, that's India. 69er from Portugal. Povisa from Spain. And Volita from Spain.
Right, and here we are, 20 seconds to go. So if you're on the tail end, like this boat to the left right there on the border, that's a start for you. You have to get going, otherwise you're going to miss the start. And or if you're too close, as we know, if you run over the start line before the second zero is gone, then 5 seconds, 4, let's go, 3. Oh, these two guys are too early. Oh, no.
Yeah, no. Tribolismo was the only one. That means the Moose from South Africa are in the lead. Kopira from India also coming in. Great race. We haven't seen the Indian boats that much in the servers. That's actually one of the few. But see that race.
And then here we go. But Sto Stefan really doing fine job next to Damoose following. And those two are going for first and seconds. And Kopea, the Indian, he's digging around, so I think he does not have the best VMG button for him. Oh, here we go. Split field. Off they go.
Penalty to Bobus from Sweden. And also Sailing Fish from Switzerland. We have Volenta. He didn't round the mark. He did it too early. Maybe a new player from Spain, so he has to go back around the mark. But see that false start for Tribolismo. He's in 7 at the moment.
He's going to catch up. He's probably going to end up 4th or 5th maybe, but the top leaders, Damoose, Sto Stefan, and Kopes, 1, 2, 3 are going to do this thing. The Danish boat following so closely to Damoose, so he has no way of passing him really, unless he does something very miraculously when he's going to tack at the border. Or is he going to have, here we go, because Damoose is going to tack over, is he going to give him a penalty?
The Dane is very close, no penalties. The Dane is now in danger of getting a penalty by the Moose when they're coming into the next tack.
Right, and there we see Damoose, Kopea and Polvel. Is it Polvel? The Spanish boat coming up here. Starboard. Oh, close call, guys. You seem to know what you're doing. Well done. Here we go. One more tack, and then you run into the top gate. Damoose doing a rolling tack, as they call it, and the Danish boat is going to do the
so close.
But good call. Very well done. Very well executed. So now these two are going to go to the far side of the field and going to just go downwind once again. Back to the 40 knots and more speed. Oh, look at that Spanish boat now going to the other side.
Losing momentum, going upwind. That's a drop of speed. 26 knots, but they're going downwind with speed. Bobus from Sweden coming closer there. See, right. Kopir from India. We normally don't see an Indian boat. That's amazing. Let's see there. He's doing fine job. He has 45.4 knots downwind, 45.7. That is an amazing speed in this boat type.
Super fast, super fast. Here we go. They're driving one more time to come to the bottom gate, and they're going to go to our side again, to the left this time. And everyone's taking the same course.
Penalty to the Danish boat for hitting the mark. Unforced penalty. Kupira has a chance to go in second. Will we see an Indian boat coming in? He's in second now, but will he defend it and keep it all the way to the finish line?
And there you saw that Stefan knew what to do with the border. He was sailing halfway into it without getting penalized. But here we go, the starboard action from Kopea now. The Danish board will have to duck or just sail straight because it's behind it already, and it is behind it. Okay, so now that's a tough call right there.
He tries to control the Danish boat by tacking alongside with him. But is that a good move? Because every time they tack, they lose momentum, and the Swedish boat, Bobus, is coming closer and closer.
Look at the wind angle, though. It might have been a good call to do it by Kopea and by Sto to go this way. Oh, Kopea, way too early, my friend.
Wind shift coming to the rescue. Kopea just inside of the ley line. So the best VMG button can be used here, but the wind shift is shifting back. He's moving outside. It's going to be nailed on a narrow string. No, he's outside.
Moose sailed into the border. He penalized himself by taking the...
No. This is an open race. An Indian boat outside of the ley line, a South African boat hitting the border, and a Danish boat going to the opposite side. Oh, the Dane so slow rounding, penalty to the Indian boat. The Dane in second will go down with speed, but the Moose, he's gone.
He's gone now. That was an interesting way to win this game. I mean, Stowe saved his butt by the Indian boat sailing into his butt. So, oh, dang it. This is an interesting. Oh, look at in third now, the Swedish boat coming. Bobos.
He's coming in front of the Indian boat, Kapir, throwing dirtier, and this is a rounding, but the Indian boat on the inside. No, unforced penalty, hitting the mark. The Swedish boat taking third. Kapir might drop down one other position. He's in fourth. The Spanish boat, Tripolismo, is coming in with speed. No, the Indian boat keeps fourth. The Spanish boat fifth, and in a sixth position, we have from Switzerland, Sailing Fish.
Wow, that was a fantastic race. To see all these shifts in the end and the panic that people throw. Oh my goodness, Damoose and the last upward wind leg, he's running into the border or over into the penalty line and slowed himself down, almost lost the race. Then Stowe Steffen came back. Fantastic. I love that kind of racing because it makes it super exciting. And imagine you're sailing it yourself. You're like, oh my God. So it's great to watch this. Let's watch another one, Thomas.
And let me just say, the first 1 out of 10 server, that's the next server, is the one we're going to see. So those of you in the chat, in the stream, go in now if you want to see yourself. 8 out of 10, it's full already, Norman.
10 out of 10. There it is, coming up, right.
So who is with us in this race? 10 out of 10, 2 servers. It's just saying, at the moment, so many players in this game, and while we have been streaming, 100 new players joined in the race. 7 out of 10, it looks like they're dropping out. No, 10 out of 10, this is how it's going to be. Oh, there's so much activity that I need to keep my mice in control here because it's jumping up and down all the time. There we go. 10 out of 10. This is the race. A new Dane, the Moose, we have a chance to see there. But one interesting name coming in, UEA Kasiyaka from Turkey.
Yeah, strong racer for sure.
Presentation to Rona from Italy. Uriel from France, long time no see. Hey from Italy, also a good player. Carlo 12 from Denmark. The Moose from South Africa, the winner of the last race. US 17,830. Nelix, he just lost connection. UEA, Kasiyaka, Turkey. And then we have one boat from Ukraine. That's a Robar. And where's that from? Is that Bermuda? Where's that from? No, that's
I don't know. I don't. But 12 seconds to go to the start, guys. Again, back on the foils. Watch out for the start line. Do not run it over.
penalty.
5 seconds penalty right there to US 17. He seems to be a new boat. 1 second early start.
UEA with the best start. The Turkish boat coming in. Kasiyaka from Turkey. We know what he's capable of, and now he's showing his skills. Coming first.
Right, everybody comes around. Penalty to Carlo, the Danish guy. Yeah. The boost in fifths, but UEA Kasiyaka really well taking this first leg. And Torona, the Italian, following closely by Ribeiro, the Uruguayan.
But the Moose in fourth. Can he come back? He won pretty hard, pretty neat in the last race. But this time, he's getting battle penalty for hitting the Ukrainian boat, Rubber. So Rubber
in this race course, the wind this time, you see the left side has more wind. So you're trying to be sailing as much as on the left side as you can. You might even throw in an extra tack. But be careful with those. Yeah. UEA and Torona fighting it out right now. Closely followed in third is the other Ribeiro Uruguay boat. And the other boat right there having to tack probably because of...
No. Just coming in front.
Okay.
Hihite coming in fourth. So it's a close battle.
Fifth, right.
Almost a penalty in the lead. Rona coming in, but Kasiyaka, UEA just managed to go behind him. Way to go. That's a hardcore maneuvering. And Robert only needs one tack to come towards the top mark.
Maybe, but there's so much light wind over there, and the socks go away from you. So this is going to be interesting, guys. We don't know. Ooh, because now everybody has to tag at least one more time. UEA going around now.
And starboard tack, attacking the Italian boat. The Italian boat managed to steer up. Penalty to Kasiyaka for sailing into the Italian boat. He just managed to straighten up the boat, keep it still, and then the Turk got the penalty. So the whole fleet is close.
No, he's fine. Terona leading right now. Berto and UE high also coming back now. This is going to be a close race to the bottom gate once again. Nice racing. So no boring at all. All excitement. Italy leading, Uruguay second, Turkish in third, and the other Italian high in fourth. Let's see what happens here, Thomas.
See that speed, 44.7, 0.8, 0.9, 45, 45.6, 44.7. It's all open. There's only 160 meters to the second place. So if the Italian does a wrong move, the position switching again. UEA coming in, attacking the robber from Uruguay. He pressing it out. No, pressing the best VMG button too early. Means he's slipping out, dropping to 6. One mistake cost 4 position.
But look at UEA now in second, only 26 meters behind. Terona is falling behind. What's happening here? Oh my goodness. So now Terona and UEA leading. Watch this battle first for second, my friend. Watch it. There it is. Close call. Terona back in the lead by 50 meters now. Close call. But now UEA is going into higher wind, so he's going to sail faster.
But see over here, Carlos from Denmark took a chance. He sailed over the corner, but he didn't time it well. He didn't know the trick. Penalty to Carlos. He was in third, drops to fifth. But see here,
but
UEA,
back again, Terona UEA, 16 meters only difference. And how is this going to play out? Because UEA... Oh, I think he has to tag one extra tag where Terona doesn't. Terona can now sail up to the ley line and be fine. No worries there. And now the screen is... There we go. There it is.
Yeah, but let's see. UEA, when he tacks up towards that top mark, he's starboard tack. Is he close enough? They are side by side. He's in the lead. But is Terona coming with speed enough to avoid that penalty? It's a close call. Let's zoom in. He just managed to slip around.
So, oh my goodness.
But he's going a longer distance. So they're side by side, 80 meters ahead. The Italian boat coming with speed, but UEA speeds up. He's faster than the Italian. But the Italian on the inside, he has the priority the right away. We need to go to the mark to see this rounding here. Again, very close call.
Such an incredible finish line here. Terona shooting around that reach and going into the lead. UEA can just watch the tail, and then fifth, high, in third, high, the Italian coming around. What a finishing line here for first, second, and third. And here we go, fifth, sixth, seventh, ooh. Close call all around. Everybody.
Penalty, hitting the mark, unforced penalty, but he was under pressure in that case. So Uriel fourth, the Moose fifth, Rubber drops to sixth, Ihaitai coming in 7. What a race again. A win for Italy, Terona. UEA, Kasiyaka, Turkey in second, Hey in third, Uriel in fourth, the Moose in fifth, Rubber in sixth, Ihaitai in 7. And here's the stats.
Right. Fantastic race right there for sure. And wow, that was exciting. Woo! Woof. And after here, the best starts again, UEA, 0.3 of a second. Best average speeds by High, 31.2. And then we have best max speed by Julie, 49.2, again close to the 50 mark. Shortest distance sails by Hital. And then we have, again, max wind speeds by UEA, 27.1. The moves with lots of jibes and Hital got the biggest 6 penalties. That's a lot. Yeah. But, hey, great racing right there for sure.
Great racing there coming up. Amazing what we're seeing here, Norman. They're really performing at a high level. Let's take another race before we're going into a small commercial break. It's so much action in here. So the first 1 out of 10 server we are seeing... Oh, the game just crashed. So instead of that, we'll just take a small break. Yeah, so it's coming in here, Norman. It's fantastic what we just seen here. 10 out of 10 races, and as we just said, the app there it was we just saw the commercial for is where you can go in on SailGP, seeing all the boats coming in at the same time. Next race coming up. What are we going to experience, Norman?
I hope more of what we just saw. Some exciting races, super fast, tack action, penalties. I mean, come on. What else do you want? This is fantastic. And here we go. 10 out of 10 is now the 3 exclamation point. So more of that, please, because it is exciting.
Yeah.
There it is.
New sailors coming up. We can see Paddocks is in there. A sailor we know from before in other streams. So let's have a small presentation. This is Spudde from Sweden. He has been doing some good results. Moth sailor from Great Britain. Paddocks from France. Rafitadet from Spain, Caraca from Argentina, a British boat 180713, Bonvihi from Spain, Iron Giants from Spain, the Reflex from America, and Polinex from Spain. And Polinex, keep an eye on him. I'm pretty sure he will perform.
Right, here we go. 16 seconds to go. And again, foiling, reaching start to the start line. Be careful not being over and don't wait too long. But you can always catch up. But if you're over, you'll lose quite a bit of distance. 3, 2, 1. There's an early start. Running into it.
Yeah, Polinex has to sail into the boat in front of him. That's slowing him down with a penalty. And a penalty also in the battle for the lead. So, 180713 in the lead. Iron Giants in second. The Reflex in third.
Right. Paddock's got a penalty by checking over too early after the reaching mark. And now he's slowing down. But the top sailors right there, the British boat and the American boat, the Reflex, are doing a fine job coming down here. The right side, meaning to the left now, will be the higher wind side. So interesting choices coming to be made here. Coming around, boom, boom, boom. Earring Genus just got a penalty around the mark.
The Reflex
Serious
going
slowdown by the
upwind.
Reflex. What happened there?
He went upwind, lost momentum, and did not foil. So, and there a penalty. Paddocks coming in. Routine player from France, knows how to do Virtual Regatta Inshore.
Is it Paddocks or the Padouche?
I'm always calling him Paddocks, but it's maybe Padouche.
Padouche. So the British still in the lead, and Spuddle, this Finnish boat, sailing all the way back there into the other corner, which might be the right choice to do because there is more wind, and the British boat sailing into lighter winds. So I'm not quite sure if that is a good choice. So the Swedish boat right there, taking the right action, sailing into the far distance. One more tack to go. Oh, look at the wind is far away from him to the ley line. And is he tacking now? Tacking now?
Yes, and it looks like he has been playing the game before. He's going over the corner. No, he's rounding the corner. The routine players know that corner you can sail over. So Spudde in second, 180713 in the lead. He is from Great Britain. He's also sailing with the British team on his boat. Maybe a huge fan. Let's see how he will round this top mark.
Right, here we go. It's going to be a close call once they go onto port and starboard action right here. But everything is fine. So the British boat, 18, taking it. Sputte, the Finnish boat going around, close call, and then we have the other boats following, the three Spanish boat, Rafita, TCD, Polynex, and Iron Genus coming around here.
Here's one of the troubles with the boat. Are you going upwind and rounding wrong? Then you will backwards. And see how long the leading boats are ahead? That means he's out of the race. Pulling lines, as I said, see here, he's in third, but he's too long behind of the Swedish boat, and 18.07.13. And those two skippers are hardcore sailors, so let's see how they're doing.
So the split course right now after the second bottom gate, the British boat going to the left and the Finnish boat going to the right. Which is the better call? Again, the right side has the higher winds, and it seems like Sputte is coming closer and closer after each leg. So is this going to play out?
He just make that tack, and he's slowing down, so they're coming back in speed. So it's all about who is doing the best call. Right now it looks like 18.07.13 is following the Swedish boat.
To cover Sputte. This is an interesting call with this boat. Is it going to work out?
I'm
because
not sure.
Now Sputte is in danger when he tacks over that the British boat is going to penalize him because he's on starboard. And we don't have the same rule as in the real race where they have the
penalty to the Swedish boat. So it paid out, and see, he went to panic, went downwind. So the British boat are way ahead in the lead, and maybe that was the trick, to sail all the way by himself towards the reach mark. But there's still a gate rounding coming up.
Right, but here is the Spanish boat who is now going to be above the Sputte the way it looks, because Sputte has to duck this one the way it looks, or is he going to sail through it? Close call between second and third. We know first is going to be the British boat 18, and I believe he's going to take that home. Sputte knows what he's doing right here. He is not a dumb sailor. He has done this before. Okay, back onto the track. Top gate for the last time. 18, the British boat going around it, quite of a lead. Here's the action once again, the starboard action. Sputte in the lead. Polynexus going around in third. And look at it, Pardouche coming around the French boat in fourth. Close call right there. Fifth is Reflex and Irongenis.
Let's see what happens. They're going downwind. 18.07.13, rounding the mark without hitting it. So no unforced penalty, but he went upwind. Slow down, see what happened with the gap. Polynex coming in, getting a penalty. Sputte just waited for him to penalize him. That's e-sport. That's in the game. So second place to Sputte, third place to the Spanish boat, Parax in fourth, and then we have Iron Giants in fifth, and coming in last, Reflex and Caracca is racing somewhere 1,500 meters behind the other boats.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well done, the British boat 18 in first, Sputte in second, Polynex in third, Pardouche in fourth, Iron Giants in fifth, the Reflex, the American in sixth, and the British boat Mother Sail disqualified, and the other one is still far, far away.
Yeah. Good races, good races. Let's take one more moment, because there's action in the server at the moment. Yes, just to say, when we're coming in here, 996 skippers online at the same time. The average, you and I are so much in the game, is 350. That's amazing. And earlier today we saw 1,050 players at the same time. Crazy.
It's fantastic. I mean, thank you, Virtual Regatta, for making this available to all of us, and thank you, World, for partaking in it and showing us some fantastic races that we can commentate on and actually learn from it and see what people do and how they panic and how they trying to avoid penalties and boats. Great racing. Fantastic.
Norman, number 1 or 2 in the button. Your choice. Both of them were 1 out of 10 when we came in. So
let's say the one that's showing up first, the bottom to the left. So all the
now it's left or middle. Left or middle.
Left.
Left. So 10 out of 10 left is the one we're going to see. Who are we going to experience in the next race coming up? It's the EF50. It's eSailGP 2020 pop-up qualifier. There's only 13 and a half hours left to do your best serious score after 9 races, and we'll watch the scoreboard in a few seconds. The race is coming up. See how much activity there. No, the other one in the middle came first. Are we taking that one, Norman?
Doesn't matter. Pick any one of those. Here we go.
This one is going in. New sailors coming in. Race coming up. Let's get ready to rumble. This is Papule Basta from Italy. Arterigo, he's from USA. Rodriguez, Spain. Paddocks coming in from France. Tabali from France. Mangis from Spain. A German LBO28. Raus from Switzerland. And Shuko, I think we're saying, from France. Let's get ready.
All right. Again, 19, 20 seconds. This boat right there that we're clicking on, the Mangis, is in a good position, starting to foil now. He's going to go full force to the start line, looking in a good position, and everyone else is straggling around. He's going to go right through that little space.
But he's too long away from that starting line. So there we go.
Mangis giving a penalty to Rodriguez, German boat in the lead, slowing down a little bit, but still leading. Padouche, again, the French guy, in second. Now we're watching this reach mark. Come on, watch out, guys. Penalties or not. Clear racing, clear racing.
Clear
we're looking
racing.
good. Oh,
that's cool.
nice.
Only a penalty behind here. Second penalty to Rodrigo from Spain within the first 100 meters.
So the strategic thing already happens. So the German boat is going to go to the right into lighter winds, where the other boats, the Mangis, is going to go to the left with more winds. You see the right side has more winds. So all these four boats looking better by the wind, where the German boat is lighter sails. Oh, driving. Oh, attacking over early. Let's see how this is going to play out.
Yeah. I think he's aiming for getting around that corner as close as possible up there with best VMG and go as long as he can into that gap we see here in the boundaries, and then tack up, and then take one tack lesser than the rest of them. But let's see if it will pay out.
Yeah, look at Mangis, nice in second. Padouche following closely, and the Swiss boat following the German lead, going to the right, as well as the Alter Ego, the American, now scooping up. Look at that. Alter Ego is now in force, going to tack over and see if they're going to hit that mark just right.
The German are a little bit too long, but let's see. He knows the trick. He has been playing the game. He's just rounding that corner without a penalty. That's what I said. He was trying to call that. Let's see if the wind shift is helping him, or he needs to do an extra tack.
It sure looks like it needs to be an extra tack, so maybe the other side would have been a better call, but we don't know. We have a close race between the top 5 racers, only 150 meters. That is nothing in this boat. Just one little tap and you're off the race. Here we go. German going over onto the left side of the course, or on the near side of the screen. And then these other 3 boats tacking over. No penalties. No, everybody is clear. Well done. Top 8.
Keep an eye on Mangis. He's going to round the other mark. Is that a victory rounding? Let's see. No, he drops to 4th, losing momentum and losing meters. Lost 80 meters in one rounding.
The far side of the screen is the higher wind speed, and this is what you want with these boats. You're going to speed up tremendously. Germany has to tack one more time, where the Alter Ego is now on the ley line, going to sail around. Maybe, oh, look at this. Mangis coming with speed. Boom, close call on that one. But everybody on starboard. Now Germany back on the port side, going to take the left corner. No, he's tacking twice, so driving twice. Okay, coming around, bottom gate. Watch out. Close call.
Oh, so nicely played by Alter Ego. He could have penalized the boats from Switzerland, but he wants to go to the right-hand side, wants to go into the wind side. Let's see how it will go.
We don't know yet. This is, again, super nice close racing. And TV. And my screen, oh, there is it back. Okay, Alter Ego in 3rd. Starboard action with Mangis. All fine. Here we go. Rafus now having to duck. Or is he going to sail over?
Penalty to Rafus. Alter Ego takes 2nd with that penalty. No, Rafus, he's actually, because Alter Ego chosen to do an extra tack. So, now he's dropping down 5th position. But Alter Ego also lost that because he tried to go in front of Rafus and to control him. So he drops to 4th instead of being in 2nd.
Yeah, that was a weird call that he tacked over, and he's going to get penalized right here if we don't watch it. Oh, guys, the German doing the right thing, still in the lead.
But a little bit too early. An early attack.
Padouche is coming up.
Yeah, Padouche is coming back up. It's a very open race. A small failure or small mistake in this rounding, if they are slowing down and rounding and going downwind, they will lose big time. Let's see what's going to happen here.
Right. The German boat staying on the right course. He's going to jive over for the last time and go into the downwind mark now.
Paddock's in second. Manguis third. Alter Ego drops to fourth. Paddock's is going to battle. It's going to be a close call, this one again. 100 meters in between the boats. 80 meters. Paddock's coming with speed. But it looks like the German are in control, rounding that gate mark.
As he has all day. So Alter Ego between third and fourth, which is Manguis and Alter Ego, the Spanish and American boat. But nope, this looks also like a clean race to the finish. Oof. Oof. No, this is going to be Germany, GERLB028 in first right there. And Rafus coming around, the Swiss boat, and missed the mark very well. Rafus in fifth, now running for the finish line on the broad reach. Chico still racing in sixth, the French boat.
And then we have two boats way behind, practicing the boat, having fun with it, and that's how it is. The German with a win, the French in second, Spanish third, American in fourth, and Switzerland in fifth. So
nice racing.
Yeah.
Okay, look at that. Best start by Germans is second. That's a lot of time to the finish line, but it seemed like it was light wind and everybody didn't calculate that right. Best average speed, also the German with 31.6, which is high. Rafus, the Swiss guy, was 48.3 top speed. Shortest distance by Padouche, 2.51 nautical miles. Max wind speed by Manguis, the Spanish boat, 28 knots. And largest numbers of jibes goes to Alter Ego, the American, with 10. And largest numbers of penalties goes to Rafus, the Swiss guy, with 4.
Yeah. Amazing to see how you guys are using this game, playing it with your fingers or on your mobile phone, with your mobile phone or tablet, or playing on a tastature on your PC. When we're speaking about technology and everything, when we're going into the eSailGP boats, it's all powered by electrical devices. It's like playing Xbox, it's like playing on a joypad, some of the sailors are saying. And of course, it's powered by batteries delivered by Tesla.
The boats are powered by battery. We have a lot of electronics and hydraulics and everything, all the pumps and hydraulic pumps run off battery power. So the only thing that's not powered by battery is the actual wing winch, which we have grinders that control that. The batteries are extremely important. It's kind of like our lifeline. If we don't have batteries that are charged, if we get low, nothing on the boat functions. So it's as simple as that. So previous season, we had generators that kind of ran overnight, that would charge our batteries on site. Now we have a container, 40-foot container, and there's a big bunch of solar panels, and basically during the day that charges the Tesla batteries, and then overnight we charge our boat batteries. So looking to be a lot more sustainable.
Charging through solar panels, it takes the same amount of time, but it's clean. So we're not running off diesel generators. We're using the power of the sun to charge these things, and it's a massive step up for us in terms of sustainability. Obviously last year was our first season, and we were on a massive learning curve, and we've taken what we learned from last season and applied it to now, and this is where we've ended up. With the current racking system that we have, we've basically set it up so that each team has 4 batteries, so we can charge 32 batteries at any one time, all at the same time, all on the same level. So the capacity and the reserve energy that we have within the system is massive.
This setup, basically it's got to be completely mobile. We're only here for, like this regatta, we're here for 3.5 weeks. So everything comes in on the container, comes out, and has to be packed away within 3 weeks and off on the next ship to our next event.
As far as I'm aware, we're the first people to try it. We are trialling it on this container only at the moment, but the plan is we'll get some data from this event and roll it out across a broader scale within the eSailGP group.
Our boats are powered by the wind, but now our batteries are charged by the sun. But we obviously want to be carbon neutral come 2025. This is a step in the right direction.
And Norman, what an amazing thing to see all that technique in the boats and then powered by batteries off from a Tesla. We are watching the score. A lot of things has happened while we have been online the last hour. Still in the lead, it's Azir from France, or fifth era. It's Havuk from Turkey, Khan, Mansuka in second. Then we still have the eSailGP Spanish grinder, Johan Cardonai. Then we have Bartler Brooks in fourth, Luka Koslovic in fifth. Hidden from the Netherlands sneaks in sixth, 96.7. See, Luka hidden. And then we have a boat we have seen race today, sneaks in seven.
Parmigiano, the French boat with an Italian cheese. Also, after 16 races, it's 96.7.
Yeah.
Nice, and I'm glad we might have watched the 16th race.
Yeah, we might watch that 16 race where he won it. So that's very, very, very cool. Thank you, Monday, Tuesday, for writing. It's an also show we're doing. Thank you for that. Then we can see that Bandito from Spain. He sneaks in and takes 8. So the world champ, Filippo Lanfranci, has been pushed out of the final until now, and there's only 13 hours left to qualify. And before we're going in to see the last two races, yeah, Norman.
Filippo now has to score 100 to be able to be in the top 8, because nothing else.
I would do the math. All of those we're seeing 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. That is 8 wins and 1 second.
Right.
8 wins and 1 second place in a row, where 100 score is 8 and 9 wins in a row. So that is amazing. Norman, before we're going in to watch the two last races of tonight, guys, if you qualify, this is the format you're going to play, and you also win playoff positions for the World Championship in September. What a race we just saw there, Norman. We have to say, getting into the qualifier final, we are playing Sunday 11 Paris time here on eSailing TV and on eSailGP's channels also. Is going to be a blast, but who will qualify? Who will we see? We're getting ready to watch the two last races of tonight. So the first one out of 10 server we'll see, so that's none of those. So we have some time to talk, Norman. Oh, it's going fast. People are getting ready. So the first one out of 10 server that's coming up is the one we're going to see. But a lot of activities in here at the moment. Amazing to see. Oh, it's already created with 8 out of 10. Thank you guys out there. We don't have time to speak anymore, Norman. It's full.
No, let's go for a 10 of 10. Let's watch it. I like to see this. This is such an exciting championship to pop up. eSailGP only for 24 hours, and you have a chance to get into the finals, which are presented on Sunday, as you said. So hop on, guys, if you haven't sailed it yet. Yeah. So here we go. 3 exclamation points. Get ready. And be seen by eSailing TV Channel 2. And no, Channel 1 and 2.
So tomorrow, 12 Paris time, it's game over. A lot of new players, and Martin Fernandes is in there. Interesting player from Portugal. Let's see how he is performing in the eSailGP. He has a lot of fans. He's a good sailor from Portugal, but this is a German 26 from Czechoslovakia. Then we have Panzer from Great Britain, Killer Mike from USA, Eche from Spain, Siva from Spain, Martin Fernandez from Portugal, Yeye 48 from Spain, Taudi is from Germany, Greek 9 is in there, and French 27.
We have some good races here. 17 seconds to go, and Greek 9 is known for his quality racing for sure. Traudi, the German as well, and Martinez. So we have some 3 top sailors in this wonderful little race coming up. 7 seconds, foiling. 5, 4, watch out. 3, 2, nobody will be early. Everybody's really well. Pasa.
So the top sailors is under pressure by 2 other sailors, Pasa and French 24. Killer Mike with a penalty. And Yu with a penalty. Going around the reach mark. Martin Fernandez, penalty for being sailed down by Panzer. So he's slowing down, but he's not out of the race. Greek 9 taking over his spot.
Right, look at that. Here we go. French boat, Pasa now laying. He's attacking too early. That's a couple of attacks that he doesn't have to do. So a little nasty race, I would say. But then a Greek 9 coming around. Penalty to German boat.
Yeah, by Panzer, he's made in 3 penalties already now. So this guy is playing the e-sport way and not the sailor way. If he can penalize people, he's penalizing them. Aggressive playing coming up in this qualifier.
But now he's on port, so he has to watch out for any penalties on him. Watch out there. He has to duck.
Penalty to himself.
Penalty.
He's not a sailor because then he knew that rule. So he's in there trying to come up. Greek 9 in second. France 27.53 in first. Eche in second. Where is Martin Fernandez? He is here in the Japanese boat in fourth.
But Greek 9 looking really good because he doesn't have to tack for a while. So the French boat will have to tack and might have to duck because Greek 9 isn't the advantage of the... Oh, look at the Echo making another penalty right here. Look at that. See, he's in the lead right now. Boy, this is going to be close racing because the Greek 9 boat has to tack twice before he's able to get through the gate, where the French boat doesn't. He has to only tack one more time and is fine going to the top gate. Close racing and some starboard action coming your way as well. Give it a moment here. Let's watch for this. Oh no, the French boat's going sailing way too above the ley line. This gives Greek 9 the opportunity to gain this, taking over, boom, in the lead.
But Greek 9 is rounding that gate mark in the top, in the lead, followed by France 27.53. Enche coming in, Martin Fernandez back in top 3. It's close battle. Siva going upwind, going backwards. Panzer also. So German 26 takes his revenge and taking into 5th position.
Oh, watch the game here. Greek 9 versus France. This is still happening very close up there. The first 2 races and only 32 meters distance. That is nothing on this game. This is blink of a second, blink of an eye. And then Martin coming as well in 4th, Mitch Eche in 3rd. Really wonderful race to watch right here. Watch out. The Greek guy pushing him over.
Yeah. Pushing the French skipper to the opposite side. Splitting up. Who choose to go to the right side, Norman, here? Please help me.
I don't know. You know, I have to watch the Greek 9 doing a fine job. I think he's in a good position right here. Oh, close racing all around. Now the Greek boat done the right job, pushed him over, took the other side. Now he's in the lead by 30 meters almost.
But Martin Fernandez, he is now in 3rd. He's just watching the 2 other boats competing. He's getting closer and closer to them. The same thing Eche from Spain is doing. But 3 boats in possibility of winning this race.
Yeah,
France 27 and Greek 9 and Martin Fernandez.
This is going to be close because the French boat has to tack one more time. Maybe he knows the trick of running the corner and coming around. The ley line looks to be in his favor, but Greek 9 is in the lead very well. This is going to, I don't know.
The French boat knows the trick. Martin Fernandez is coming in behind him. Greek 9 is under pressure now. It's side by side. The French boat going into the lead, taking it over there. Because he knows the game. He's a gamer.
Right.
Greek 9 is a sailor. Let's see Martin Fernandez close. 3 skippers ready to battle for the victory.
I would say, French boat, knows what he's doing. Well done. And Greek 9 just got a little bit unlucky with the wind shift on not in his favor. And now he's doing the double tack, double jive, I'm sorry. And off you go. I think the French boat has taken this home. What is Martin going to do?
He is trying to go in a little bit early of tacking, so he wants to go on the inside if he's getting close to Greek 9, but it's too late. It's a French victory. Way to go, Greek 9 in second, Martin Fernandez in third. Let's go a little bit behind and watch it here. We have in fourth Etche coming in, German 26 coming in fifth, but Traudy and Panzer is going to battle for 6 and 7.
And one thing you learn here by Pasta, who's giving out months of penalties, he's ending up way behind because penalty giving on purpose is just going to slow you down. Look at that.
And there he pressed best VMG button. You can't do that in a reach. That's why he's here. And now Nemesis is killing him. He's dropping to 8. And maybe Killer Mike can come in and take his position. No, he's dropping to 8. And Killer Mike coming in. So French 27.53 with a victory, great victory. Greek 9 in second, Martin Fernandez in third, Ancient fourth, German 26 fifth, Trouty 6.
Oh, here's the best general stats. Best start by 0.4 of a second by Franck. He's won the race also by best average speed. So he took two of the best things. Best max speed by Etche. Martin got the shortest distance sail, 2.48. That's a short distance. Etche also 26.5 knots of high wind. Largest numbers of jibes, Greek 9, and they may have cost him the win. And then Killer Mike, 4 penalties, goodbye.
Yeah. 4 penalties, it's goodbye, out of the game. Then you don't have a chance in this boat type. I know it's fast, but 4 penalties, pretty hard to come back.
Yes, tough.
Norman, we are going to take the last race of tonight. It's just popping up in front of us. So 1 out of 10, 3 out of 10. So if you want to see yourself in the last race, it's join in now. And just to give our viewers a little chance, we will take the next server because we know there's a delay on the different channels. So we're not going to take this one. We're going to take the next 1 out of 10. So those of you watching this right now has a chance to join in.
Yeah, we'll see. You're going to have 3 new ones once you scroll down and watch it.
Let's see, Norman. No, only 1. 5 out of 10. It's going to be night time here in Europe. It's almost 11 in the evening. So the Europeans are going to bed. They are isolated like you are, guys, in the US. But still, they're having fun in Virtual Regatta. Oh, there they came.
Sarasota, Florida. And Siesta Key Beach is known for the #1 beach in the United States. And in about 8 minutes, that beach is closed, meaning no more public access to the best beach in the United States.
But it doesn't matter. We have Virtual Regatta Inshore. We are here to play. We are here to have some fun.
10 out of 10, 3 exclamation points. We know this is going to happen. And looking forward to the last race for tonight, Thomas. It's been so much fun tonight. Super exciting all the way. Nobody's taking off and winning. It's just always about, Filippo.
Filippo is watching. The world champ wants to be in the last race. So we started with him, we are ending up with him. He knows he needs to win all races in a row. Paddock here. Then we have AJ from Great Britain, the world champ here from Italy. Winddyke from Sweden, ASPT from Portugal, Samurai from, I can't remember that flag. Is that Peru? Then we have a Brazilian boat. We have a Spanish boat, Kutuku. Then we have, Esso from Spain and Fabia from France.
There we go. 15 seconds to go. You better be on your right position in the right wind angle. And boiling now to the start, as we always say. 8 seconds. You must be on 40 knots speed. 5 seconds. 4, 3.
That's the world champ.
Not too early. There he goes. Ooh.
The world champ with the best start in the middle. 42 knots. He's on the inside. So the Spanish boat is under pressure. He will get a penalty when they're rounding. If he's hitting Filippo. No, Filippo got the penalty.
Oops. He responded.
He moved the boat instead of keeping the course. The world champ tried to play the fair play. And that's a hard one because he needs a best zero score of 100. This is the commentator's current hitting, but he is in third, and we know he can come back in the race. See here, getting ready. He's going opposite. He's in second now, in the lead. After a penalty, he's back in the lead. The world champ is ending up showing his skill, but will he keep the lead in this race? Paddock's in second.
Padush is right behind him, little bit wind shadow, trying to go upwind and close. That's slowing him down a little bit for sure. And these other two boats come in, 8ZPT as well as Odoya. Wow. And he's tacking over. What is he doing? That's slowing him down even more.
That's giving Filippo Lanfranci, the world champ, a gap to the other boats. Great race by him.
Fantastic. I mean, I guess people are scared of the world champion, but you don't have to be. He made a mistake and he caught up again, and you guys all run away from him. Yeah. AZPT now in the lead because he's taking a long way and maybe running the corner as the pro racer know what to do here. But Filippo over there on the other side, what will he do? Is he going to... Oh, the wind is going away from them, guys.
Yeah, but the wind is going in favor of Filippo, and the fans are cheering in the chat. Go, Filippo! Let's see if he wins. He's coming towards the top mark, the top gate mark for the first time.
Did you see AJ going through these two boats, just squeeze by, and Odoya again, penalty. Nope,
no penalties. Okay. Filippo rounding that top mark first, ready to speed downwind. He hits maximum speed within 10 seconds. Then we have eSailGP from Portugal. Paddocks coming in. Penalty, penalty, penalty. 3 penalties made by AJ. And then he makes a mistake going behind them instead of in front of them. So we have a split in the fleet. We know that's funny for us top sailors that know something about the game. But it is the world champ. 44.6 knots. It was the first time we saw him in pressure, under pressure because of a bad start. But he nailed it straight away. Coming back to the race. eSailGP in second. Paddocks in third. But see who's way ahead in the front. After 1 penalty. That's amazing.
It's amazing how Felipe did not lose his cool. He knew which way to go. He decided to stay on it, and everyone else just, I don't know, just kind of like, I guess the world champion has a power behind him that protects him and gives him an advantage that makes other people flip out. And Padush, he knows what to do. I'm surprised he messed that one up. But he's still in second and third. And the Portuguese boat in second. And there's the British boat in fourth. And then we have Windreich, the Swedish boat, in seventh. And Fabian in sixth. So this is still a close race between the last boats. But the first one is kind of like in the lead, not giving it up, 126 meters.
It is amazing. Paddocks in third, eSailGP Portugal in second. But it is the world champ showing why he is the world champ. Coming back from a penalty, 106. Oh, Paddock, he fell asleep behind the tablet. Maybe he fall down to the floor, sail outside of the boundary. We never know. Maybe he has been playing too much. We have been seeing him a lot off the servers tonight. And there he fell asleep, got an 11-second slowdown for sailing outside of the ley line. eSailGP in second, Filippo Lanfranci in the lead. The world champ rounding that mark.
For the last time on the upwind before it goes to the reach, and he is leading clearly. He's not going to give up this win. He's fine, and eSailGP, the Portuguese, coming around. Also, he's slowing down.
Wait, he's slowing down. The other boat's coming in. Paddock's coming back after falling asleep. Maybe he has a chance to come back. AJ losing also momentum. Oh dear, coming in front of there. Fabian coming in. Windreich. No. Oh dear, losing around. And we just killed Norman. He is he's falling down. Hello, Adrian Gordon. Welcome from Australia and good morning to you. We are in the last race. Filippo Lanfranci with a victory.
Second come around. All right. Padush in third after a sleepy moment. Fabian coming around in fourth. Oh, penalty to Windreicher. And so that gives the AJDC.
Oh, sorry, Adrian, New Zealand. Yeah. So there we go.
Right, and Odoya coming back too after he did some funny things up there at the last top mark. Yeah. He's coming into sixth
And guys, see Norman, he's all flat of laughing because Paddock's fall asleep. We're just imagining he's sitting with his phone, been playing all night, coming to that boundary, and suddenly, oh shit! And then he's back in the race. So something happens. The world champ with a victory. Then we have eSailGP in second, Paddocks in third, Fabian fourth, AJ in fifth, Audio in sixth.
Right.
And sorry
Fantastic.
to Paddocks that we are making fun with him. Adrian, we know you're sitting in New Zealand. Sorry, it's late night here in Denmark. It's early morning your place, and unlucky for you. Or best for you, you have 12 hours now to qualify in, and it's Saturday, so you can play all night. But we
Look
are
at those stats, my friend.
Filippo killing it.
The best stats.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
There's nothing
It's
more to say about that than Filippo killing it. Let's go it and see the result before going on. Oh, a new in the top, Roxy Joni. That is, take care, Jonathan Koch from Constance, Germany. I'm not a genius, I just know all the players. But Jonathan Koch from Constance in Germany qualified after 21 races, best series score of 100. But is that enough? There's 13 hours left. I'm pretty sure we will see at least 12, maybe 13 players with a best series score of 100 in this series. They are taking it serious after they saw what Cruiselator won and being in top 8 qualifying to the playoffs in September. So guys, you really need to take care. Right now, we have Azir, a new player in the qualifier final. He will be there because it was after 9 races. Havuk from Turkey, he's under pressure. It's after 16 races. We have the grinder from the Spanish eSailGP team, Johan Cardonari, coming in there. He's in third. Roxy Joni, Jonathan Koch from Germany in fourth. Butler Briggs, 49er sailor, World Series sailor in 49er, and trying to qualify for the Olympics in fifth. The young magician Luka Koslovic with 8 wins and 1 second in sixth. Hidden from Holland in 7. And then we have one of the boats we saw in the first races. You're so good to say his name, Norman. His name?
Parmigiano.
He's a cheese from Italy, but he is from France. So Bandito, Filippo Lanfranci, the world champ, pushed out. And guys, one small trick, if you want to see how these guys are performing, example like Johan, then press his name. Then you come in here, you can see what he's writing about himself. You can see he has been doing a lot of races, giving some 100 best series scores. But we saw him also doing the eSailGP qualifier and training last time it was there. And there he got some top scores, ending up number 7 and 2. So it's not new for him to be in the top, but will he be there when we are back watching the score tomorrow?
Look at his ELO score. He's 8th in the world in the ELO score. And the World Championship, he's 100. What is he, 154th? Is that correct?
Yeah, 154 in the World Championship list. ELO score, that's also how they're performing. So great job by him. So the eSailGP sailors are on the servers. They're trying to qualify. And let's just make a small trick, Norman. Let's see if we can find another one. There's Martin Fernandez, Alberto Carrero, Johannes Barnsen, the German champion, Sinjit, stripper coach, Clark 123 that was in the final last time. Having a hard time this time. We're just scouting for a eSailGP sailor. That might be one. No, that's not one. No, that's not one. No, that's Alonso Fernando. No, none of them are in top 100. So the Spanish are killing this one. Great job by the grinder from the Spanish eSailGP team. And let's end up when saying Spanish, Norman. We just have to say goodbye, auf Wiedersehen, have fun, take care, stay home, stay safe. Then it's much funnier to play online.
Thank you, Thomas. Adios. And we'll see you again next week.
And this was the winner of the last eSailGP qualifier final.
So just a few seconds from the start. And remember, they're trying to hit that that line on 0. Tack making headway here at the start. And Cruiselator was over early. And they are over. It is go for race number 2 of the night. Cruiselator getting a good start, closest to us, coming into the mark on this first reach. And it is so busy, so congested, but Cruiselator sneaks round in first. 4 seconds to go. And they are away in the final, the match racing final here in Sydney. We go with the Spaniard Cruiselator, who's had a terrific night here in Sydney.
Hello, good evening, good morning, good afternoon to all of you e-sailing fans around the world. Welcome to eSailing TV. We are in Marseille, we are at the eSailGP Grand Finals. Behind me is the stage where the winner of eSailGP will receive their trophy. So that's a hot one. Penalty to Lilo, 14. Most of the boats are in the committee boat, sailing into each other. Massive penalties in this start.
Good start. This is superb. And look at the speed of the Spaniards.
From the start, and remember they're trying to hit that 0.